Our abuelos.
Insulin that costs $35?
Or hundreds.
That is the difference between Joe Biden
and Donald Trump.
For women, the freedom to control our own bodies, or doctors going to jail for an abortion.
This is the difference
between Joe Biden
or Donald Trump.
Only one choice is right.
And the difference between them is your vote.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
That was a new ad for the Biden-Harris campaign from the Democratic National Committee. It's part of an overall push by the president's re-election effort to reach out to the country's Latino communities ahead of November's election. Joining us now to talk about that effort, Democratic Senator Alex Padilla of California. He's a member of the Biden-Harris Campaign National Advisory Board. Thank you very much for coming on the show this morning. So tell us more about this ad rollout and the strategy here.
Yes, well, good morning, Mika. Greetings from the West Coast, where it's 230 days till the election, but never too early to start this community-by-community outreach nationwide to Latino voters. We know how critical Latino voters are going to be in determining the outcome this November. And boy, do we have a story to tell as the ad begins to showcase the difference, the contrast between the Joe Biden record the last several years and the failure and tragedy of the Trump administration. Latino families are absolutely better off under President Joe Biden, and we're going to be working through grassroots organizing, through digital strategies, of course, you know, the typical ads that we hear and see every election season, and really amplifying the voices of local elected officials, local community leaders, local civic leaders in every region of the country to reach out to Latino voters.
And are there certain regions of the country where the challenge is greater, and why?
You know, we take no voter and no community for granted, which is why this is a national campaign. You know, when you hear of an initiative like Latinos con Biden, which, by the way, Latinos are with Biden because Joe Biden has been with the Latino community, not just during his 3+ years as president of the United States, but throughout his career on all the issues we care about and all the issues that impact our community. But we know that predictably people will think, well, maybe this is just relegated to California, Texas, New York, maybe Nevada, Arizona, swing states, things like that. But the Latino population is growing significantly nationwide, the second largest population in the United States, and growing tremendously in places like Georgia, where there's more than 1 million residents in Georgia, including a lot of voters that could sway the election. A growing population in North Carolina, a significant Latino electorate in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, another battleground state. You can look at the Lehigh Valley in Pennsylvania. You know, Pennsylvania also is not one to be taken for granted. So the initiative, Latinos con Biden, is going to include a lot of endorsers, a lot of community leaders that we're going to be announcing over the next several days in every part of the country.
Senator, it's Jennifer Palmieri. Good to see you. There's some measure of Latino voters that are undecided. There's some measure of them that have said that they're going to vote for Donald Trump. I assume the campaign wants to try to persuade those voters to move over to the Biden column. What is the best argument that you all are putting forward for how President Biden has earned the support of the Hispanic community?
All right. Well, first, just to level set with this intelligence audience that's tuning in, there was the same concerns about 2016, and it did not happen. Same concerns about Latino support shifting away from Democrats, and that did not happen. We're not taking it for granted. We're going to go out and earn the votes. As I mentioned earlier, we're 230 days from the election. This is not parachuting into any community 2 weeks before the election saying the stakes are way too high. The stakes are high, but we're starting months and months and months, even before the Democratic conventions this summer, to get the message out, begin the organizing before we get to the mobilizing and getting out of the vote. And again, the message couldn't be clearer. You want to reduce cost of insulin? Joe Biden got it done. Donald Trump doesn't even care. He's trying to cut your access to health care and health care services. We talk about community safety. You know, under President Biden, we passed the first bipartisan legislation to tackle gun safety in more than 30 years. Donald Trump wants to give away more guns, not be smart about gun safety. Look at the numbers in terms of the economy. Record low unemployment, including in the Latino community startups, right? The entrepreneurs starting small businesses, record growth under President Biden. So yes, our communities are much better off. We have the story to tell. We're going to tell it, and I'm confident that we're going to see that translate into the results at the ballot box this November.
Democratic Senator Alex Padilla of California, thank you for coming on the show this morning.